Okay, let's talk about a hidden number in your home, one that could be secretly costing you money, or even worse, putting your entire property at risk. So let me ask you this. Are you paying sewer fees for water that never even goes down the drain? A lot of us get charged for sewage based on our total water bill. But what about all that water you use for your garden or to top off the pool? That water never touches the sewer, yet you could be paying for it anyway. And that creates a huge problem. You could be flat out overpaying on your utility bills, or, and this is the really scary one, you could be unknowingly overloading your septic system. We're talking catastrophic failure. And trust me, that's an expensive mess you do not want to deal with. Okay, so how do we get a handle on all this? Well, it all starts with understanding what wastewater is and, measuring its journey through your house. So, first things first, what exactly is wastewater or sewage? It's really simple. It's just any water that's been used in your home, from sinks, toilets, showers, laundry. Once it's done its job and goes down the drain, boom, it's wastewater. Now, here's the cool part. You don't have to stick a meter in your drain pipes to figure this out. Instead, engineers use this clever concept called the return factor. Think of it like a smart shortcut to estimate how much water leaves your house based on how much comes in. And get this, civil engineering studies show that, on average, only about 85% of the water that enters your home ever becomes wastewater. That's right, a significant chunk of it just kind of disappears before it ever gets near a drain. So where does that other 15% go? Well, it's what's called consumptive use. You drink it, your pets drink it, it's used in cooking, it evaporates from surfaces, and of course, all that water for your lawn and garden. It never goes down the drain. And that 15%, that's the whole reason your wastewater number isn't the same as your water bill. All right, so let's break it down. Where is all this wastewater actually coming from inside the house? No big surprise, showers and baths are typically the biggest culprit, making up a whopping 35% of the total. Then you've got toilet flushing and laundry right behind it. It's kind of crazy when you see it all laid out like this, just how quickly it all adds up. And, not all wastewater is created equal. It's split into two types. You've got greywater, which is the pretty clean stuff from your sinks, showers, and laundry. And then there's blackwater, which is just from toilets and has, well, you know what it has. And telling these two apart is super important, especially for recycling. So, knowing your wastewater volume isn't just an interesting fact for trivia night. It's a seriously powerful tool for managing your home. It's about turning that number into real-world action. In fact, there are 3 really practical ways you can use this calculation to save money and prevent a total disaster. Let's look at each one. First, and this is absolutely crucial if you have a septic system, your tank needs time for the solids to settle out. It's called retention time. If you push way too much water through it too fast, all that gunk gets flushed out into your drain field, clogging it up for good. And that is the #1 cause of septic system failure. Second, let's talk about saving some money. You can actually audit your utility bill. If your calculated wastewater number is way lower than what your water meter says it should be, ding, 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 you are probably overpaying. A quick calculation could reveal some real savings on your monthly bill. And finally, for anyone who wants to be a little greener, knowing your greywater volume is a game changer. That's about 70% of your total wastewater. It shows you your potential for recycling it to water trees and plants. This can dramatically cut down your home's demand for fresh water. Okay, so now you understand the why and the what. It's time to actually find your specific number. This is where the theory becomes practical for your own home. So the big takeaway here is that a simple estimate can give you some really powerful insights into your home's health and your budget. To find your household's specific wastewater volume, you can use the free and practical calculator tool that we've linked right in the description below. Go check it out.